Mirror, mirror, tell me, who is the prettiest in the world?
Beats by Dallas, make it hurt.
Do you trust your mirror? I do. But is the reflection in the mirror real? Well, we are 3D human beings, while the reflection we see in the mirror is 2D. So the answer is yes and no. Inevitably, there will be some distortions in our perception, and the way you see yourself in the mirror may be a little bit different from how the other people see it. Of course, that would also depend if you're looking in a flat mirror or a curved one. But curved mirrors definitely produce some distortions in the way we see ourselves. Our bodies may seem a little bit more elongated. If you think what is more real, a camera or a flat mirror, both probably have distortions. However, let's talk about mirrors in China, a very new and hot topic on Chinese social media. By the way, today I'm wearing this R&B-esque style. If you like it or if you think it's a bit weird, leave your comments. I would be happy to hear what you think about this style. I definitely know many of my friends don't really understand it, but somehow, you know, I'm a huge R&B lover, so of course I also love the style of the people, the singers, they wear, what they wear and how they look. So yeah, let me know. Mirrors in China. Recently, a new topic on Chinese social media, including Xiaohongshu or Weibo, exploded. Chinese girls started discussing mirrors. Of course, mirrors are extremely important for us, right? Not really for girls, for everyone, by the way. So what's the tea? The tea is that many netizens started sharing that the images they see in the dressing rooms of some clothing stores in the mirrors are absolutely different from the ones they see at home. You are going to a store, you are trying these new pants or this new very tight dress, and you look amazing in the mirror. You are so slim and beautiful. Wow, of course you are getting it. And then you go home and you wear the same stuff, and you know what? It looks absolutely different. It has nothing to do with what you saw in the store. It has nothing to do with what you purchased. Well, yes, people started discussing this thing, and it turns out many netizens noticed that the mirrors in the dressing rooms in many Chinese stores actually make you much more slim. And well, there may be a problem with it, right? Because you definitely cannot see the reality. And yes, as usually, Chinese social media are constantly exploding with new trends, and actually many TikTok trends you see these days are also coming from Chinese TikTok, which is called Douyin. I would say in terms of creating new trends, in terms of discussing different topics, in terms of making something extremely famous, Chinese people are very professional and they are very attentive to details. I have to admit that when I was in China for my first time, it was around 2014-2015, I actually noticed this interesting notion. I noticed that sometimes in the stores I would look seemingly much slimmer than I was in real life. I was thinking, wow, maybe these pants just make me look great, but then when I came home I realized that something was wrong. But it was a long time ago, that's why I was surprised that this topic became famous just these days. Maybe the whole notion became more common or more popular or more widespread, and that's why people started talking about this. But okay, making you slimmer is one thing, but it's not the end, because many girls also notice that somehow they believe that some of the dressing room mirrors actually also have beautifying filters installed in themselves. That's something I heard for the first time. I never knew this thing before. Very interesting. Well, I would say I wouldn't be surprised, because even many cameras, Asian cameras, not only Chinese in general, have some filters, at least slight filters already applied to the cameras, to the photos you're making. But beautifying filter in the mirror for an Instagram picture, that would be amazing. For understanding the reality of things, maybe no. It's up to you. You may like it, you may dislike it. I personally prefer no filters thing, but it's just my choice. Some people of course are joking, because they are saying that, well, as long as I look good in the mirror, that's fine. Some people, of course, probably would be not very satisfied. The views differ. I'm not sure what you think about this topic. Please tell me if you would like to have mirrors that make you slimmer in the dressing rooms, and if you would love the beautifying filter installed there. Well, on top of that, I noticed recently that some of the stores decided to use the treadmills and live models to advertise their clothing things. And I would say, in terms of marketing, Japan is believed to be very advanced, and it is. Japanese advertisements are really mind-blowing, but I would also say that Asia and China in general is great at marketing, at making deals, at creating those VIP packages and everything. Customer service is definitely on a higher level. Of course, the other side to that is the competition present at the market that makes people actually think about things, how to push them, how to market them. Something that is lacking here in Canada, I would say, the competition in general. That's why the present players probably seemingly put much less effort than the ones in other markets. And to the topic about looking much more slim, I would say that we all want to be always 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms slimmer in general. That's just how it works, especially under the influence of various marketing campaigns from beautiful clothing brands or even makeup brands. Yes, that's true. But let's be honest, in terms of beauty standards, Asia is definitely much further in terms of wanting people to be as skinny as possible. In China, you are never skinny enough, I would say. There's always space for improvement, and you can always lose much more weight. Therefore, I'm not surprised with those mirrors installed in the dressing rooms. And of course, I appreciate honesty from my Chinese friends, because if you gained some weight, your Chinese friends will definitely gonna share it with you. And this is a drastic difference when here in Canada, because people are trying to be always very polite and tolerant, and of course they would never make a negative comment about your appearance. But in China, that would be just showing that people care about you, that they notice these slight differences. So if you look bad, you probably will hear it from your friends. If you look tired, if you gain some weight, if your hair is dry, if something is wrong, you will know about it. Don't worry, your friends will share it with you, and you will think on how to improve that aspect. What do you think? Would you prefer your friends to be real with you and saying those things, or would you prefer them to mind their own business and you will decide by yourself what needs attention? See you next time. We'll share some new trends about China next time. Love you.